Her parents gave away a house that is legally in her name and they already have buyers moving in. How does that even happen unless something was planned behind her back?
They're moving in today, my mom said, like it was already done. And you need to leave. I'm standing in my own living room, except it doesn't feel like mine anymore. Boxes are stacked against the walls, strangers are walking through the kitchen, and my dad is holding a set of keys that should only exist in my name. I was gone for 2 weeks. That's all it took. They didn't sell it, they didn't ask, they just gave my house away. The couple keeps thanking my parents like they did them some huge favor. Meanwhile, I'm being looked at like I showed up to the wrong address. I say it quiet but clear. This house is legally mine. And that's when my dad steps closer, lowers his voice, and says, "You already signed it over before you left. Don't pretend you forgot." But I didn't sign what they think I signed. And right as the new owners start pulling out the paperwork, I reach into my bag. Before we continue, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for updates. My fingers brush the folded paper, but I don't pull it out yet. Instead, I look at the document the man is holding, clean, official looking, with my name printed neatly across the top. My name, my house, my signature, except it isn't. It's close. Close enough that someone not looking for it wouldn't question it. But I know how I sign my name. The curve on the A is wrong. The spacing is off. "You're mistaken," my mom cuts in quickly, stepping between me and them like she's managing a situation that's already under control. Arya's been overwhelmed lately. She signed everything before her trip, didn't think it through. I didn't sign anything transferring ownership. I say, louder now. My dad exhales sharply, like I'm being difficult on purpose. "You signed the authorization form, we handled the rest, you told us to help." I stare at him. That's not what happened. 2 weeks ago, I was at this same kitchen counter, sorting through paperwork, before leaving town insurance updates, utility changes, boring adult stuff. My parents were there, hovering like always, offering to take care of things while I was gone. I remember signing something, one form, but not this. The couple shifts uncomfortably. The woman lowers the paper slightly. "Wait, so you're saying this isn't valid?" My mom's smile tightens. "It's valid. Everything was processed properly." "Then show me," I say. "Show me where it was filed. Show me the confirmation." There's a pause. A small one, but it's there. And I catch it. My dad recovers fast, stepping closer again, lowering his voice so only I can hear. "You're about to make this very messy for yourself." For me, I repeat. He nods toward the couple, toward the boxes, toward everything that's already halfway gone. They've already made arrangements. You want to be responsible for blowing that up? So that's the play. Pressure, guilt, make me back down in front of strangers. I look around my house, my furniture half wrapped, my photos taken off the walls, my space already being erased while I was gone, and suddenly it clicks. This wasn't rushed. This was planned. Carefully, quietly. My mom reaches for the document in the buyer's hand. "Let's not drag this out. Arya, you can collect your things later." "No," I say. The word lands harder than I expect. Even they pause. I finally pull the folded paper from my bag, but I keep it in my hand, unopened. "Before anyone goes any further," I say, looking directly at the couple now, not my parents, "you should know something." My dad's jaw tightens. "Arya, I signed one form before I left." I continue. Silent. "And it wasn't what you think." My mom's expression flickers, just for a second. And that's when I realize they have no idea what I actually signed. I don't sit down. I don't step back. Because the second I do, they take control again. The man holding the document clears his throat. "Maybe we should all just go through this carefully." "Yes," I say immediately. "Let's." My mom exhales like she's already tired of this. There's nothing to go through. It's already been handled. "Then it shouldn't be hard to explain," I reply. That's when the small cracks start showing. My dad keeps interrupting answering questions that aren't directed at him. My mom avoids specifics, repeating vague phrases like legal process and authorized transfer, but never actually naming where or how. The couple notices. I can see it in the way they glance at each other now, less certain than before. You said she signed before leaving? The woman asks my parents. Yes, my dad answers quickly. I shake my head. I signed Times a Times document, not that one. What document? The man asks me. I hesitate not because I don't know, but because I'm watching my parents. Waiting? My mom jumps in again. She doesn't remember clearly. She was stressed, rushing to leave. I remember exactly where I was. I cut in. Right here, at this counter. I tap the surface lightly, and I remember what I was told. My dad's expression shifts just slightly. The man holding the paper looks between us. So, you're saying this signature might not be legitimate? No one answers right away. And that silence says more than anything. Then, my mom steps forward, her voice sharper now. Arya, stop this. You're misunderstanding something, and you're about to make a scene you can't undo. I meet her eyes, then prove me wrong. The room goes still again, because now it's not just my word against theirs. It's about to become evidence. The energy in the room shifts, and this time, it doesn't shift in my parents' favor. The man with the document straightens it in his hands, scanning it more carefully now. Can we verify where this was filed? He asks, no longer casual. It's already processed, my dad says quickly. Too quickly. There's nothing to verify. That's not how this works, the man replies, a hint of tension creeping into his voice. Good. They're starting to see it. I step closer, just enough to look directly at the paper again. My name is typed clearly. The signature sits at the bottom, almost convincing. Almost. That's not how I sign. I say. My mom lets out a short, sharp laugh. You think you remember every little detail of your signature? Yes, I say. On legal documents, I do. The woman shifts beside him. Maybe we should pause this until... No, my dad cuts in, firmer now. This is a misunderstanding. She signed an authorization form before she left town. That's what this is based on. There it is. The first real piece. Authorization. I feel it lock into place in my mind. Because I did sign something before I left. One form, one decision. Just not the one they're counting on. And the way my dad says it, like he's certain, that tells me everything. He doesn't know what that form actually was.
Wait, he's this confident about that form, but doesn't even know what she actually signed? How does that not fall apart immediately?
I go quiet, not defensive, not emotional, just certain. My mom notices. Her confidence flickers for the first time. You're making this worse, she says under her breath. I look at her, steady. No, I reply. You already did that. Then I glance back at the couple. You should really hear this before you go any further. My dad steps forward fast. Arya, don't. I don't even look at him. Because the form I signed, I say slowly, it doesn't give you this house. Silence crashes down. And if anything, I add, my hand tightening around the folded paper in my grip, it makes what you're doing a lot more serious than you think. No one moves. The couple doesn't touch the boxes anymore. The man lowers the document slightly, like it just lost weight in his hands. What does that mean? He asks. I walk past my parents, slow, deliberate, and set my bag on the kitchen counter. The same spot, the same place I signed that form before I left. I handled something the day before my trip, I say, alone. My dad's voice cuts in, sharper now. You told us you were just updating utilities. I glance at him. That's what you thought. That's when it hits him. Not fully, but enough. The confidence he's been holding on to starts slipping. What did you do, Arya? Behind him, the woman steps back slightly. I don't feel comfortable continuing this. Neither do we, the man adds. We need clarification before anything else happens. Good. Because now it's no longer contained. It's not just family pressure anymore, it's risk for everyone. My mom tries one last time, stepping toward me, lowering her voice, like she can still control this. Whatever you think you did, it doesn't override signed documents. I meet her halfway. It does if those documents aren't valid. She freezes. Just for a second, but long enough. I reach into my bag, pull out the folded paper, and place it flat on the counter between all of us. No rush. No hesitation. Let's stop guessing, I say. My dad doesn't touch it. Go ahead, I add, looking directly at him now. His jaw tightens. Read it. For a second, no one reaches for the paper. Then the buyer, steps forward instead. I'll read it. He unfolds it carefully, eyes scanning line by line, and I watch the exact moment his expression changes. Confusion first, then recognition, then something heavier. What is it? The woman asks quietly. He looks up. This is a recorded filing, a property protection lock. My dad's voice snaps back in. That doesn't mean anything. It means everything, the man cuts in, sharper now. This property cannot be transferred without her in-person verification. There's a waiting period. Identity confirmation. Any unauthorized transfer attempt gets flagged. Silence? My mom's face drains. That's not... It's already filed, I say calmly. The day before I left. In person. The man looks back at the forged document in his other hand, then at my parents. Then this isn't valid. Not even close. The room shifts completely. The woman takes a step back. So we were about to move into a house that wasn't legally transferred? No, I answer. You were about to move into a house someone tried to give away without the right to. My dad tries to recover. This is a misunderstanding. It's not, the man says firmly. This looks like fraud. That word lands hard. Fraud. No one argues after that. The couple immediately starts pulling back phones out, calling their agent, asking questions, distancing themselves from everything my parents set up. And just like that, the control flips. My mom turns to me, voice tight, almost desperate now. Arya, we can fix this. There's no need to escalate. I shake my head. You already escalated it. No yelling, no scene, just fact. I walk to the door, pick up the spare keys my dad had been holding earlier, and take them from the counter. They were never yours to give, I say. Neither of them stops me this time. By the end of the day, the buyers are gone. The boxes stay where they are half-packed, abandoned, like the plan that brought them here. Over the next week, everything settles, but not quietly. The agent files a report. Questions get asked. Explanations fall apart under scrutiny. My parents' version of events doesn't hold up when actual records are pulled. People find out, family, neighbors, the same circle my parents always controlled with careful appearances. That cracks too. I don't argue with them again. I don't need to. I change the locks, update every access point, remove their names from anything they were ever loosely connected to. And then I stop answering their calls. The house is quiet again that night. No strangers. No voices speaking over me. I stand in the hallway, looking at the same walls they tried to erase me from. Same house, but now there's no question who it belongs to. I lock the door, slide the key into my pocket, and this time, it stays
If
there.
paperwork like that can be misunderstood or used like that, how many people think they are safe right now when someone else is already making decisions they don't even know about?